Hello, Patrea O'Donoghue, psychologist. How are you? Are you caught in a cycle of self-judgment? Perhaps one of your familiar phrases is, I'm just not good enough. Maybe it's in looks, in earning capacities, in relationship, in the way you conduct yourself on just about anything. If so, perhaps you're also judging others quite harshly, perhaps being very judgmental of what they do, how they do it, the results they're getting, their looks, whatever the topic is. Perhaps it's actually a habit. And it might actually be a habit of mindset. Research by Stanford University's Carol Dweck has identified a couple of different mindsets that she calls growth and fixed mindsets. A growth mindset is one that allows you to learn and help others learn. But a fixed mindset is one that is very judgmental. It's around judging and being judged, or in many ways fearing being judged. And even often we're thinking about what we think other people might be thinking about and judging us. So the fixed mindset really is quite a cyclical trap that keeps us stuck in fear and in fear of being judged. So if some of the words that we might hear are, yes, I'm not good enough, or they're not good enough, it's not up to scratch. Or a fixed mindset would be, I can't do this. It's very much a fixed quantity. There's an either all or nothing component to it. Whereas a growth mindset would be, well, I can do this if I learn to do these things first. So the fixed mindset allows no room for growth. It's like either I have it or I don't. I'm either good at this or I'm not good at it. And it doesn't allow for that journey. And if we think of it, right from when we were babies, learning was all about learning, trialing, failing, learning again, and then finally we got to do it with a bit of persistence. But somewhere along the line, we drop that approach to having a go, and we really just think we either have it or we don't. Whereas we're really just grown-up versions of the little babies we always were, that we can learn things, but we do need to be willing to have a go and to be willing to fail and have another go. So as we come towards the end of the year, there's an opportunity for us to reflect on what are the ways that we might be able to learn and grow today in this moment before the end of the year. So there might be some goals that you had set yourself that you haven't quite achieved or you haven't started yet, but the year's not over. So you might still be able to adopt a growth mindset rather than just writing off this year and focusing on starting next year. Is what might you be able to do between now and the end of the year? And then obviously looking forward to the start of a new year, and in this case a new decade. So when you reflect on what those opportunities are, you might then take it the next step further to think, well, what kind of plan can I come up with? Because having a plan is going to take those opportunities for growth and learning just that little bit further to becoming a reality. So we can ask ourselves, when, where, and on what exactly am I going to embark in terms of what actions will I or am I prepared to take? So the more concrete we make these, what we want to achieve, and also how we're going to go about achieving it, the greater the likelihood is that we will be able to accomplish what we set out to. And with that, once you're on the pathway, so maybe you're already making progress towards something that you're wanting to achieve, you might then ask yourself, what am I prepared to do, or what will I do in order to maintain the progress that I have made? Because it's one thing getting there, it's another thing to stay there. So again, a fixed mindset person might just think, oh, well, I've done it, that's it, I don't need to do it again. But a growth mindset might take them to the next level and continue on that journey. A little bit of curiosity around thinking, where could I take this? Rather than, oh, well, I've just hit this destination and that's it. So contemplate where and what and how you're prepared to make some changes in terms of your mindset to adopt more of a growth mindset and release some of the shackles of the fixed mindset and the traps of judgment that it keeps us stuck in, judging ourselves and judging others. So here's to a kinder way of being, a more growth-oriented mindset. Thanks for listening. Until next time. Bye-bye.